Oh my god, that's crowded. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tommy and welcome to the Unpopular Opinions Ball. Otherwise known as my ranking of all the 106 animals, dinosaurs, prehistoric species, and everything that we currently have in the game. There will be some unpopular opinions. I have managed to prepare some very quick enclosures. This is for the land animals. This is for all of our aquatics. And we also have an aviary for all of our flyers. So that's just something that I quickly cooked up over here on this big map that we finally have. But without any further ado, let's get into this because we have a lot to cover. Some of the placements are just unfortunate. Some of these I just like more. I did this ranking like 4 times. I ran it through a ranking engine where I would compare one to another, and it took like 400 combinations, and I did it like 4 times because I couldn't decide, and I had 4 very different results. So with this final one, I said to myself, okay, let's do this, let's finally do this. And now that we actually have the 4 new species from the feathered pack, all 4 of them made it to top 20. So I really love the pack. But let's start with number 90. At number 90, we have the Struthiomimus, one of the very basic dinosaurs that we get in the game, with my favorite skin combination, Gambia, River Basin, and Rana. I do love Struthiomimus. It's just, yeah, unfortunately we have better dinosaurs in the game, so that's why it's placed at number 90. From one big chicken to another, we have the Archaeornithomimus at number 89. And my favorite skin combination, Svalbard and Rana. It's controversial opinion time. At number 88, we have the Australopithecus. It's really a dinosaur that I did like upon its initial release, upon its arrival, but it's a dinosaur that I hardly ever use. I don't really find it very unique. I mean, like, it's fine for an enclosure that you don't know what to do with. My favorite combination is Sonoran Desert and Rana. Our first flyer at number 87 is the Sierra Dactylus. A dinosaur, it's not a dinosaur, I'm sorry. It's a flying reptile that I really used to love, and I love this skin combination of Amazon rainforest and lithobates, but it just got pushed down in the ranking a little bit because, again, we have better, but I still do love the design and I just love to see it. At number 86, it's the Compsognathus. I love these guys. I think it's the default skin combination, because I said to myself that I love the green color on them. I love the movie variant, and so it's mangrove forest, and Rana is the default skin. It has the advantage of being so small, so you don't usually see it in the enclosures. Number 85 is another flyer, the Barbaridactylus. Again, the early Cretaceous pack wasn't really that impactful when it comes to new animals added to the game. I do love the design on Barbaridactylus, but it's not really that special. I do love the coloring. I like this mangrove forest and Calcarana skin variation, but that's pretty much it. I mean, I do love this, and none of these dinosaurs are bad. It's just not one of my favorites. Number 84, it's the Apatosaurus. Again, a dinosaur that I occasionally look at and I'm like, I am in love. I love this animal. It's just so cool. It's so great. And its exit animation is so freaking long. But we have much better sauropods in the game. So I like the Amazon rainforest, the red variant for the Apatosaurus. And when it comes to the pattern, I don't have a favorite. Number 83 is the Corythosaurus. Hadrosaurs are my favorite group of animals in the game, but Corythosaurus is just kind of there. It's nice to use, I like to use it, but that's that. And it's the default skin combination because I don't really have any other that would be my favorite. Number 82, unpopular opinion, the Indominus Rex. If you know my channel, you will know that I don't really enjoy hybrids, I don't really like hybrids. I'm going for like natural, well, natural, none of these dinosaurs are natural, but I just like the kinds of dinosaurs that actually existed, you know? But when I go for the hybrids, I usually go for these very, very crazy skin combinations, and this is mangrove forest and Paparana. Number 81, it's the second original hybrid, it's the Indoraptor. The hybrids are here in my ranking. I don't mean to say that I don't like the hybrids. I like the design, I like how it looks, but again, what I said with the Indominus Rex, and this is Mangrove Forest and Paparana, I think the best combination for the Indoraptor. At number 80, it's the Oviraptor, one of the Malta dinosaurs. Again, might be a controversial opinion, but I do love these chickens, but I do feel like we have better dinosaurs in the game. It's Mangrove Forest and Rana. So I'm really sorry for having this placed so low, because I do love the coloring. I should have placed it a little higher. I don't know. Well, it's too late now. Number 78, the original chicken, the Gallimimus, with my favorite skin combination. I think it's the Amazon rainforest. Let me check twice. Yes, Amazon rainforest and Calcorana. I do love this coloring. This is just so great. Number 78 is the Kentrosaurus, and my favorite variant is the Pierce variant from Camp Cretaceous. I don't really like the original Kentrosaurus in the game. I don't know why, it's one of my least favorite Stegosaurids, but the addition of this variant kind of saved the animal and kind of bumped it a little higher. Number 77 is the Amargasaurus, with my favorite skin. It's well, what are colors? The yellow one, the yellow one, oh, hi Kentro. The yellow one with the blue striping. It's cute, it's nice, but then again, we have better dinosaurs in the game. So Great Sandy Desert and Rana, the best skin combination for me. Our first marine reptile on the list, it's the Styxosaurus, a marine reptile that I really do find amazing because it has the bioluminescence genes, but then again, we have reptiles like this. I do love that they try to make it stand out next to Elasmosaurus, Plesiosaurus, and Attenborosaurus, but it's my least favorite of these long necks underwater, but it's still very nice. It's still very cute. Number 75, it's the Ankylosaurus. Where is he? He is here, and it's the variant from the movie, from the JP3 movie. It's the Ankylosaurus 2001. Ankylosaurus is I would say it is a legendary animal. It really is nice, but I don't like using it that much. I like them, but I do have my other favorite Ankylosaurids that will come in later, but I do love this skin from the JP movie. Number 74, it's the Giganotosaurus, the movie variant from Dominion, which saved the animal a little bit. Thank you, Enki, for standing in the way. Saved the animal a little bit, but I still don't really like the design that much. I do have a favorite design, which is the one from the movie, because I do feel like the patterns that they added to this variant kind of make it look like a clown. They really wanted to make the Joker out of it. The original Giganotosaurus is kind of tragic, and it would be ranked much lower if it wasn't for this variant, but yeah, this variant still isn't doing it for me that much, so that's why it's ranked so low. Our second marine animal is the Elasmosaurus. I do love how monstrous it looks, but I still do feel that they kind of overdid it on the monstrosity that this animal is in the game. I don't really have a favorite skin combination or skin color, or do I? Yeah, it's a mangrove forest and Rana, but that's just really something that I picked out from the species viewer as the best combination. And yeah, it's a cool animal, but they overdid it with the monstrosity. Number 72 is the Mamenchisaurus. Mamenchisaurus used to be my favorite sauropod in the game, and now it's ranked a little lower. I really used to. I do love it. It's just like, you love all of these animals and it breaks your heart to put them so low on the list, but there are animals that are just better and then that I like better, and it's the Gambia River Basin and Pelophylax. Pelophylax will be a lot on this list, as well as Gambia River Basin and Amazon Rainforest. Those are my top favorite combinations to use. The 70s are full of marine reptiles. At number 71, it's the Ichthyosaurus. I do love this creature, I do love this animal. I just think it's not that epic as the other ones, and I do love the skin combination because it's pretty oily. It's cute, it's mangrove forest and lithobates. At number 70, we have the Edmontosaurus. It used to be a little lower, and I was pretty surprised that it got to number 70 because I didn't used to care for Edmontosaurus, but Edmontosaurus does have some of the most unique and some of the best skin combinations and skin variants in the game, and my favorite one is the Gambia River Basin and Calcarana because it looks galactic. It looks like a Milky Way kind of, I don't know. At number 69, it's the cute Morus intrepidus, a dinosaur that, again, being this small hurts the dinosaurs in this game. You don't really see them in the enclosures, which is always a minus for them. Gambia River Basin and Rana, I think, is the best combination. At number 68, we have the Coelophysis. I like Coelophysis and I like this green skin combination. It's the mangrove forest and Rana. Number 67, it's our first ceratopsid, it's the Chasmosaurus. I used to think that I adored Chasmosaurus. I do still adore Chasmosaurus. It's a really cute, it's really nice, but again, we have better ceratopsids. Skin combination that I think works the best is the Death Valley and Papurana. A surprise at number 66, I didn't know that I loved the Nigersaurus so much, but ever since I used it in my Jurassic Egypt park, I fell in love with it because it looks like a happy hippo and it's adorable, it's cute. I just love this animal. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. I didn't used to care for it at all, and it was really a surprise to me that it got so high on the list to 66. We're almost halfway through, and my favorite skin combination, Gambia River Basin and lithobates. Another very surprising addition at number 65. Well, addition. This must be the jumper of the year, because if you can recall, if you ever get to my park tour of my Jurassic Park Alps, I am hating this guy's guts. I really, literally, I don't know why I hated this animal, and now it's at number. It's panicking, and now it's at number 65, almost halfway through. I fell in love with the Gigantospinosaurus during building Jurassic Park Germany, where I discovered this beautiful skin combination, the Gambia River Basin and Papurana. At number 64, it's a D. Again, the exit animation is gonna be so long. It's a D Alamosaurus. Oh my god, it's gigantic. It's, I think, yeah, it's the highest ranked of the early Cretaceous DLC. I do love the coloring on the neck. I do love how unique it is, and I do love how massive this dinosaur is. Look at how Indominus Rex is actually, like small compared to this colossal giant. It's the Death Valley and Calcarana, if you were wondering. One thing that I do mind about Alamosaurus is that it doesn't really look lifelike. It does look like it's from a game. So yeah, that's what's hurting it a little bit. At number 63, it's the Lystrosaurus. Yes, it is a controversial opinion, I know, because these guys are so cute. But again, it all depends on the matter of preference, and I do love these animals. I do love the Lystrosaurus, but I don't have a favorite skin. I don't have a favorite pattern. This one is nice. This one is real. What is this? This Chaplin Valley Ampelophylax. At number 62 is the Pachycephalosaurus, another dinosaur that's a movie dinosaur, and it's a lot of the fans' favorite, but I do have it at number 62, unfortunately, because I do have many more favorite animals. And let's check the favorite skin combination is the Amazon rainforest Ampelophylax. At number 61, it's the Oloro Titan, another hadrosaurid that, I don't know, I like it, but not that much. Gambia River Basin and Paparana is my favorite in here. At number 60, we have the Troodon. What can I say? I love Troodon. Like, from now on, it's just gonna be praise after praise after praise. It's gonna be love after love after love, and I love the Svalbard and Paparana skin combination, which I think is the absolute best. At number 59, it is the Plesiosaurus, another long neck, this time a very small one, and I thought that it would be one of my favorites. It is one of my favorites when it comes to marine reptiles. I really usually love it, especially this skin combination. This is a Svalbard and Pelophylax. At number 58, we have my unpopular opinion number 74. It's the Homalocephaly. Yeah, usually people have this animal higher. Usually this dinosaur is much higher on people's lists, but I do have a bone to pick with the Homalocephaly, and it is that while being cute, it is really small, and it does kind of look perpetually sad, and I don't really like the sad look on its face, but I do love the skin combination. It's the Gambia River Basin Ampelophylax. At 57, it is the Proceratosaurus. I don't have a favorite skin for the Proceratosaurus because I do feel like low health. Okay, sorry. I do feel that all of these are just magical. I do love the coloring on the crest. They are all really nice, and I can't choose my favorite. 56, it is the Stygimoloch, another movie dinosaur. I might be biased against movie dinosaurs. I don't know why. I like the Stygimoloch, but I didn't really like what they did with it in the movie because it was a little cartoonish, the whole sequence in the Fallen Kingdom, but I do love the skin combination. This is the Gambia River Basin and Pelophylax. Going back to the flyers, number 55 is the Sangharipterus from the late Cretaceous pack. I do love the skin combination of Amazon rainforest and Pelophylax. Amazon rainforest and Pelophylax is usually my go-to for almost for 70% of the animals in this game, so you can never go wrong with that combination, never. At number 54, we have the Pentaceratops, an animal that I was really surprised when I was building my Jurassic Park Pennsylvania, how much I loved the animal because of the skin combinations that you can get. You really have nice crests on these animals that you can achieve with some very nice combinations, and this is my favorite. It's the mangrove forest and Pelophylax. Again, Pelophylax is always the best. Surprise of the century, at number 53, we have the Maiasaura, the dinosaur that is universally hated by the community, but I grew to love this animal because of this beautiful red skin combination that we can achieve in Jurassic World Evolution 2. I do love this red skin on it and the green skin. This red skin is Mangrove Forest and Pulcarana, and Maiasaura is so high because I really love its social animation. Its social animation is one of the best animations in the game. They jump around like horses. There was a Pentaceratops in the way. But yeah, the Ceratosaurus takes the number 52 spot on our list with my favorite skin combination, Mangrove Forest and Rana. Number 51, it is the Dreadnoughtus, a dinosaur and a sauropod that would have been much lower in like the top 10 of the worst if it wasn't for the new Dominion variant, which I adore and I love this model very much. I'm never using the original Dreadnoughtus ever again. I decided to go with the movie variant for this showcase, which I guess is my favorite, I would say. We're entering the top 50 with the Werahosaurus, the late Cretaceous DLC dinosaur that we all fell in love with because it has the cutest stretching animation of any animal in the game. I love it so much when they stretch, and I like this skin color combination. It is the Amazon rainforest yet again and Paparana. At number 48, we have the Ouranosaurus, the Camp Cretaceous variant. The Camp Cretaceous Ouranosaurus is another animal that, another variant that saved this animal because it would have been in my top 10 of least favorite animals because its original skin looks terrible. It looks like a rubber duck, and this Camp Cretaceous variant is just much better, and since we can recolor it, you can get some variety, but I do love the Camp Cretaceous variant the most. At number 48, it is Dracorex, our last Pachycephalosaurid on the list, and my most favorite Pachycephalosaurid with my favorite skin combination, the Gambia River Basin and Calcarana. I love it. It looks galactic yet again. Number 47, it is the Dimorphodon. I do love this flying reptile, and I think its best skin combination is the Mangrove Forest and Rana. I also love the new variant that we got from the Malta expansion, but this green one takes my number 1 spot. At number 46, another controversial opinion, I guess, and I'm also really surprised that Stegosaurus is so low on my ranking, but then again, there are dinosaurs that I like more, and in all fairness, when it comes to the Stegosaurus that is somehow in the ground with this bug that we have in the game, when it comes to Stegosaurus, I do feel like the textures on some of these plates could be much better, and that's why Stegosaurus is not really like one of my top favorite animals in the game, because I do feel like they could have done a little more work on these plates around the neck, around here, but I do love the skin combination, which is the Mangrove Forest and Lithobates. At number 45, we have another marine reptile. We have the Kronosaurus, another one from the late Cretaceous DLC. And I love this animal so very much because I love the skin combination, I love the skin color. This is the Gambia River Basin and Calcarana. It looks like a dolphin, it looks like a little flipper, and it's just, look at his eyes, it's so damn cute. I love it so much. Number 44, it's the Monolophosaurus with the default skin. Again, all of the Monolophosaurus skins are just really beautiful, really nice, and I don't have like a personal favorite, so this is the Salar del Huasco and Rana. At number 43, we have the Pyroraptor. The hatchery was blocked again by all of these Dracorex. I hope they eat them because we didn't see the exit animation. Yeah, it's from the Biosyn DLC, and I love the Amazon rainforest and Paparana skin combination. All of their skin combinations are amazing. All of these feathers are amazing, and I just love this dinosaur so very much. Next on our list at number 42, we have the Triceratops, another fan favorite that you might think is a little too low, but then again, it comes to personal preferences. The reason that I put Triceratops so low is that I don't think its skin combinations are that pretty or that fascinating or beautiful. I like mangrove forest and Paparana because I like this bluish color with this red coloring on the crest. I do love Triceratops, and yet again, well, I said the first half of the dinosaurs, like, they're all my favorites. It's just like I got other more favorites. Yeah. At number 41, it is the Pteranodon that we know and love from the movies. Once again, where did he disappear? Once again, my favorite combination is Amazon rainforest with lithobates, because I really do love this green coloring, this green purple combination. It's, I think, the best when it comes to the Pteranodon. We are entering the top 40 with the Minmi. For some people, the cutest animal in the game, but we have added cuter animals since, and we also had one animal in the game already that was, I think, a little cuter than Minmi. Still, you cannot deny that Minmi is very, it's about to get trampled by. I never realized the size difference between Minmi and Triceratops. Seeing them in this enclosure together is just, it's wild. But yeah, I do love Minmi. I think it's adorable, it's super cute, and I do love this skin combination. I do love this skin combination of the Chaplain Valley and Paparana because it looks like a melon, like a watermelon. It's got a red face and a green body. It's cute. Number 39, it is the Cryolophosaurus, one of the more legendary dinosaurs, the legendary carnivores. I do love this animal. And again, for some of you it might be too low. For me, I really like the top 40 is the animals that I most love, most adore, and are just the best for me. The Amazon rainforest and Pilophylax is the best skin for this animal. I do love the crest. I do love everything about this carnivore, but then again, I do have other favorites, and that's why it's at number 39. But as I said, the top 40, top 50 is the animals that I adore the most, that I love the most, and it was really hard to rank them. I do love this social interaction that they have. At number 38, it is very surprising that it's here, but it's the Iguanodon. I didn't used to love Iguanodon so damn much, but I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I started using it a lot in my desert parks, and I started loving it. I started loving this combination of Gambia River Basin and Kalkarana. It looks so very nice with this yellow skin. You know, it became one of my favorite dinosaurs. What can I say? Blame the movie Dinosaur. Little Aladar came a long way, I guess. Number 37, it is the Biosyn, the minion expansion. There's Therizinosaurus. Yeah, shrieking. It's very aggressive. With the Dominion skin, I don't really like the other skin combinations because I do feel like the skin variants with the patterns are a little bit too much. They're too wild when it comes to the Therizinosaurus. It's one of the legendary dinosaurs that we always wanted to get, and we finally got it. At number 36, we have the Styracosaurus that I always say is my favorite ceratopsid. I don't think we have any other ceratopsids that are higher than this, so yeah, it might be true, might not, I don't know, I need to check the list. But I do love Styracosaurus. It's, well, we do have some more ceratopsids here, but those are the legendary ones. So, but when it comes to cuteness and adorability and overall lovability, I do love Styraco so much. And it's my favorite smaller ceratopsid to use, with Gambia River Basin and Pilophylax as my favorite skin combination. At number 35, it is another unpopular opinion. Well, not unpopular, but it's a shocking opinion. It's the Huayangosaurus that usually people don't really care about. I don't know why. Ever since the first game, I have been in love with this animal, with this Stegosaurid. And in the second game, it's so adorable and so cute and so small that I simply just love it. I don't know why. It's one of the cuties. I think Mangrove Forest and Rana, like the default skin is the best for Huayango. At number 34, we have the Pachyrhinosaurus. Another thing that surprised me, and I have been using Pachyrhinosaurus a lot lately, and that's why it's so surprising to me that it got so high. I do have to say that I love it, and Mangrove Forest and Pelophylax are its best skin combination. I don't know, I really think that they nailed it with this one, like the texture, the skins. At number 33, it's one of my favorite flyers, the Tapejara. It's just so beautiful. This flyer, this flying reptile, is just like one of the most beautiful animals in the game, especially if you choose a really nice skin combination. For me, the best one is Mangrove Forest and Rana, where it gets this red and yellow skin combination. The crest, the eyes, the colors, everything. It's unique, it's great, I love it. At number 32, we have my original favorite dinosaur from the first game, from Jurassic World Evolution. That got bumped down a little bit in my ranking in the second game because I don't think that it's as beautiful as it was in the first game. I really feel like Syntosaurus got downgrade when it comes to the second game, but I still love it. It's still one of my favorite Hadrosaurids, and my favorite skin combination is the Gambia River Basin and Pelophylax. At number 31, if the freaking Triceratops wasn't in the way, it is the Trociraptor. I only like the movie skins on the Atrociraptors because I do feel like all the other skin combinations are too much. It's really too much when it comes to the other skins, the game skins that we got, because they don't blend well and it looks very unnatural. But I love. It was a toss-up between Ghost and Tiger, and then I decided to go for the Tiger skin as my ultimate favorite. We're entering the top 30 with the Herrerasaurus, an animal that you might find really surprising to find this high on the list. I don't know what it is about Herrerasaurus and why I love Herrerasaurus so much, but it is one of my favorite animals in the game, and I don't really have a favorite skin combination and skin variant because I think all of them are really nice. All of them are so very beautiful, so very cute. Don't know why, but it's been my favorite ever since the first game. Number 29, it is the staple of the Jurassic World franchise. It is the Mosasaurus. I don't really have a favorite skin combination for Mosasaurus because I do find them all to be really similar, really of the same caliber. They don't really make any difference whichever you choose. So this is Yukon River and Rana. It's a default skin. I love the Mosasaurus, and of course it's iconic, it's a staple, but I have a few marine reptiles that I like more than it, but still it made its way to top 30 because it is very legendary in my opinion. At number 28, this is the Ceratopsis that I was talking about, one of the two Ceratopsis that I was talking about that's higher than Styracosaurus, and I forgot about Pachyrhinosaurus as well. At number 28, we have the Sinoceratops, a movie dinosaur that I really adore and love because of the crest. The crest is so unique, and the animal is just so lovable and so freaking cute. It's so unique that you just have to love it, and my favorite skin combination is the Mangrove Forest and Lithobates. Number 27 is another Ceratopsis that I forgot about. It's the Pseudoceratops, with my favorite skin combination, and of course it has to be Amazon rainforest. Let's check it. It's the Amazon rainforest and Pelophylax. Of course, Amazon rainforest and Pelophylax is always the best combination, and you can never go wrong with that. I love the Pseudoceratops ever since we got the battle at the Big Rock. I do love its social animation. It's the best. Here we can see the Sinoceratops social animation, but when it comes to, oh my god, it's napping, it's so cute, and the Alamosaurus was napping too. Okay, anyway, this is my number 27 because it's so freaking cute and I love it. I really, really, really do. At number 26, we have another movie staple. You can hear them already. It is the Dilophosaurus. Need I say more? They're so legendary, they're so cute, and it's so bad that they're not in the sunlight. I do love this skin combination, which is the Gambia River Basin and Pelophylax again. So it's always either Gambia River Basin and Pelophylax or Amazon Rainforest and Pelophylax. Let's find one that's not running. This one is running. Is there anything not running in this game at this point? Come on. Finally, you slowed down so we can look at you. So yeah, Gambia River Basin Pelophylax. It's this very nice green bluish with a red combination. Number 25, another movie staple, it is the Spinosaurus. Again, I don't think I need to say anything more about this animal. I do love the skin combination of Sonoran Desert and Pelophylax. I think it's red on red on red, but it's so freaking beautiful and I just love it so much. Spinosaurus is really one of the epic animals in the game, in the franchise. I know that it is despised by many people because of its JP3 portrayal. I love it. It's in my top 25. Number 24, it is the Carcharodontosaurus. Don't know why or what it is about this animal, but I do love it so much. I like how unusual it is. I like the spikes on its vertebrae. I love the neck. I love these bumps over here, and I love this skin combination. It's the mangrove forest and Pelophylax. Yet again, it's the Pelophylax. It's one of the carnivores that I really genuinely love. You all know that I do prefer herbivores to carnivores, but this is just something different. It's very unique. It's very, very nice. Speaking of herbivores, it is the Mutaborosaurus at number 23. You all know at this point, if you have ever watched my channel, that Mutaborosaurus is one of my ultimate favorite animals, and it was in the first game, it was sharing the #1 spot with Centaurosaurus. I simply adore this animal. I simply adore this dinosaur. I do adore this skin combination of Gambia River Basin yet again, and a little bit. Again, I do feel like in the first game it was a little cuter, a little, I don't know why, but it might have had better skins. But now we have more skins to choose from, and I still love this animal. Not to mention that the Mutaborosaurus has the cutest scratching animation of all the dinosaurs in this game. At number 22, it is the Geosternbergia. I think this might be my most favorite skin color combination in the game out of all animals, because this mangrove forest and Papurana combination with this red one with this yellow tones on the crest and on the wings. I do love this flyer. I do love this animal, and I think it's one of the best flyers that we have in the game. That's why it ranks so high. And with Geosternbergia, you need to be careful with the skin combinations, because if you choose wrong skin combinations and patterns, it can be really ugly. Like, you don't get this beautiful crest. Let me find another one that's in the sun. You don't get this beautiful crest and this beautiful color with every single combination, so you need to be careful, but once you find this right one, you hit the jackpot. At number 21, we have the Euoplocephalus. When I was talking about my favorite ankylosaurids, well, this one is one of them. This one really hits the spot. Again, out of unknown reasons, I don't know why, but it's one of my most favorite animals in the game. Yeah, it is, I think, much better than the Ankylosaurus because it's much cuter, it's a little smaller, and I love the skin combination of Gambia River Basin and Pulcrana. We are officially in the top 20 with the newest addition to the game, the JWE2. At number 20. Can you not love this adorable face? Perpetually smiling. I don't know why. I love it. Well, I do know why, because it's one of the most adorable things that they ever added in the game. I love it so very much. It's adorable. It's so very cute. Chaplain Valley and Lithobates is my favorite skin combination for this, but all of the JWE skin combinations are just super adorable, super cute. I don't even think it is novelty bias, because I genuinely do love this animal. Visiting the lagoon once again at number 19, it is the Attenborosaurus, one of my favorite marine reptiles in the game. It used to be my number one favorite marine reptile. You will see my number one favorite marine reptile later on. I don't really have a favorite skin combination, so I just chose one from the species bureau, the Svalbard and Pilophylax. I do love Attenborosaurus because I do find it the most elegant animal, well, except for the teeth, but it is the most elegant marine reptile in the game. At number 18 is almost my top favorite flying reptile. It's the Tropiognathus. What can I say? I simply adore and love this animal. It is, I think, the best looking flying reptile, except for the one that is ranked higher, but I do love the Gambia River Basin and Kalkarana skin combination, this blue with this purple coloring on the crest. Again, with Tropiognathus, you need to be careful to choose your color combinations, because once you choose wrong, you will hate it. But if you choose this one and a few others, you will love it. I simply adore this flying reptile. With number 17, we are going back to the Feathered Species DLC that just released. It is the Sinosauropteryx. I fell in love with this cute, fluffy animal. It's so adorable. It's so cute. I just love it so much. Favorite skin combination is the Gambia River Basin and Pilophylax. Pilophylax is the one that has the purple over the eye, which is the one that I adore the most. Come on, get in the sun. Get in the sun. One of you. Okay, thank you. And he's back in the shade again. I stopped the game so that we could look at it properly, because it's just like they kept running and they kept running in the grass, and they're not really visible in the grass, which is a thing that is against them. Yes, they are another small animal, very tiny animal in the game, so you can barely see them in the enclosures, but if you don't use a lot of grass, they can actually see these cute fluffy animals. I do love it. Gambia River Basin and Pilophylax, the best combination for these, in my humble opinion. At number 16, it is the Baryonyx. If you have been to my channel before, you will know that I do love all of the fish eaters. I do love Baryonyx, Spinosaurus, and Suchomimus. Baryonyx was a little higher on my list initially, then I made some changes because I do love this animal, but I do have slight problems with the textures around its face, so it's not always like the best. But yeah, it's one of my top favorites. That's why it's in my top 20. And I do love Mangrove Forest and Pulchrana skin combination on this, because Mangrove Forest gives it this yellow color, and Pulchrana gives it this green stripe over its body, which I adore and love. At number 15, we have another Jurassic staple. It is none other than our beloved Brachiosaurus. I do love this sauropod. I have loved it since the first movie, since we first saw it, since I was a little kid, a little child, 30 years ago. Well, The movie is actually older than me because the movie is going to be 30 in June or July, I think. I'm going to be 30 in September. So, yeah, my mom went to see the movie when I was literally in the womb. So maybe that's why I love Jurassic Park and I love dinosaurs so much, because I basically saw it before I was born, or I heard it before I was born. I don't know. It's the dinosaur sounds must have been very natural to me. Amazon rainforest and Calcarana, the best bet for Brachiosaurus in the game. The Pachyrhinosaurus decided to take a nap right in front of the viewing gallery, so we will have to wait for our lovely number 14. It is the Velociraptor. At number 14, another movie staple that we all love and adore, with my favorite skin combination, which is the Gambia River Basin and Pulcarana. I do love this very dark coloring on the Velociraptor with this very turquoise blue, and the patch over the eye. Velociraptor is really like one of the most legendary animals, and it had to be in my top 20. If it wasn't, that would be a crime, and that's why it is here. Despite the fact that they, again, could have done a little more when it comes to the textures, but I do love this animal. At number 13, it is another edition of the Feathered Species Pack. It is the Deinocheirus. I simply adore. Oh my god, I always forget that it looks right in the camera. It smiles at you. It's so freaking adorable. I do love this animal. It's one tough duck, and it doesn't give a duck, and it's just, I love this blue shade on the head that you get with Pelophylax, and yet again, it's Gambia River Basin and Pelophylax in combination, which I think is the best. I do love Deinocheirus. It was one of my most, it was like on my list of the dinosaurs that I most want for this franchise. The list will be coming if I compile it together. It was my number 2 of my most wanted dinosaurs for the game before, so now that we have it in the game, I am so super happy, and they delivered. They really did deliver. I love its social animation. I love all of its like scratching animations, and the overall design. It's just it's magnificent. I love it. At number 12, it is none other than, oh, where is he? The king of them all, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, an animal that cannot be missing that cannot be missing in your park. If I've been recording this for an hour and a half already. I don't know like how the editing will go, but oh my god, it's been so long, so excuse my language, excuse my English, and we still have like 20 animals to go through. So Tyrannosaurus Rex, yes, it didn't make the top 10 because I do have animals that I love more than the T-Rex, but of course T-Rex is a staple. It is an animal that you usually have in your parks. It's the beloved one. It's like, the design is beautiful, it's perfect, it's the face of the franchise. It has to be here. And Mangrove Forest and Paparana is for me the best combination to use for the Tyrant Lizard King. The dinosaur that barely didn't make it to the top 10 is the Acrocanthosaurus. But it's one spot higher than the T-Rex, so that's one achievement for it. I used to hate Acrocanthosaurus. Like in the first game, I was like, it's too bulky, it's too chunky, the textures are not that great. But where Synthesaurus and Multiporosaurus got a downgrade for the second game, this animal got a huge upgrade because I do feel like the textures are really much better for this animal. And I simply just love and adore how chunky it is. I love using it, especially for the winter biomes. And what can I say? It's the best skin combination for me is Gambia River Basin and Pelophylax. and I even got used to the pattern on its skin, because when it comes to patterns with these large carnivores, they used to be like a little too much and too all over the place, but I don't know why, but with this one, I just tolerate it. I learned to love the Acrocanthosaurus. I didn't used to hate it, it's just like wasn't my favorite or anything. But now it like almost made the top 10 if it wasn't for another one of the feathered species pack. But we will get to that after we finish our list with the worst animals, then we will get to the best animals. At number 91, we have the Crichtonsaurus. It's at the bottom of the list, unfortunately, because it's very cute, it's very small, it's an ankylosaurid, but now that I look at it, it should have been higher. But I don't use it that much. I don't think it's that iconic. I do love that it's named after Michael Crichton that wrote Jurassic Park, but that's pretty much it when it comes to this animal. Mangrove Forest and Calcarana, I think, is the best skin combination. At number 92, we have the Polacanthus that I used to have much lower. Well, not much lower, there's not really that much lower that you can go, but I do love this Notosaurid. I started warming up to it, and I really warmed up to it after I realized how unique and beautiful it is. At first, it disappeared. At first, I was like, why do we even have that? We have the Notosaurus, we have, like Sauropelta, we have all of these, and there's just too many of them. But I love how, please, can you not run like crazy? I love how unique it is in the way that it's half of its body is basically these spikes, and then the other half is like really different. I love the skin combination. It's Salar del Huasco and Pilophylax. I guess it should have been higher now that I look at it, but I still do love it. It's really cute. Number 93, it is the Metriacanthosaurus. A dinosaur that I did random skin combinations because I don't really actually have a favorite skin combination for this animal. It's just, I don't really use it that much. I don't really like it that much. I can show you some of the skins. This is Sonoran Desert and Arana. This is Amazon Rainforest and Blank Pattern, which is like very, very bad. This is what? This is Killian Mountains and Lithobates, Great Sunny Desert and Paparana. I don't know, it's one of my least favorite carnivores in the game. Another one of my least favorite carnivores in the game, it is the Megalosaurus that I don't usually really care about at all. I don't know. I like this Amazon Rainforest and Pilophylax once again. This combination is it's really good. It's immaculate. I like these horns on its neck, on its head, on its face. I like these eyebrows over the eyes that it has, but other than that, I don't really use it that much. I don't usually care for it. It's like one of my least used dinosaurs. Sauropelta is another dinosaur that I warmed up to. It used to be like in my top 5 least favorite. Once I realized that you can create these really nice skin combinations for it, and it's changing places now. I love the skin combination of Amazon Rainforest and Lithobates. It has this nice brown and green color. I love these horns on its body. It is a very cute, very nice dinosaur, but then again, we have other Notosaurids and Ankylosaurids that I feel are better, but I still enjoy Sauropelta. It's not like I would hate it. I love it. I love to use it in my park sometimes when it's like it needs some spice. It needs something else. Entering the top 10 of my least favorites. Oh no, not yet. This is number 11 and my least favorite list because it's number 96. Do I do math correctly? I don't really know. It is the Diplodocus. I do love Diplodocus as an animal because it is a very legendary sauropod. It is a legendary animal, but what can I say? Like the skin combinations are not really that beautiful. It's just like you don't really get variety. I don't know what to say about it. It's just like the skins are its downfall. But I do love how unique it is, how long it is with its long neck and long tail. And now we're actually entering the top 10 of least favorites. That's the number 97. It's the Camarasaurus. Texture. It all comes down to textures. I don't think that this animal has textures that are really, you know, like that detailed and that well made. I'm not really sure. I do like the skin combination on it. I do like to use it sometimes. I recently used it in my Jurassic Park Malta, but it's more, and I also use it in Jurassic Park Germany, but it's more of a an exception when I use it, or like I rarely use it. I do like it. Gambia River Basin Calcarana, a very nice skin combination. I do love how unique it is, because the head is really, you know, I like this bump over the nose, but yeah, and I like that it is not that huge for a sauropod, that it's like a middle-sized sauropod, but still, I don't like this weird hump that it has over here. It looks like a turtle gone wrong. I don't know. Number 98, it is the Deinonychus. For obvious reasons, the atrocious paleontological inaccuracy that this dinosaur represents in the game. I don't know what they were thinking with this sail on its head and its sail on its tail. It is a travesty that they didn't change it from the first game. I get that in the first game they wanted to distinguish it from the Velociraptor, but now we actually do have a lot more like these small dromaeosaurids, and this is no, it's bad. I still sometimes like to use it because I like its skin combinations, because it really has nice colorful skin combinations like this Gambia River Basin and Lithobates. But no, this is a no for me. Like, the textures are nice, they're correctly done, they're really good, but it looks like an aquatic something, I don't know. It's so inaccurate, and that's why I simply just like can't use it that much. Number 99, it is the Nodosaurus. I am surprised that this is in my top 10 of least favorite dinosaurs in the game, but I really prefer Sauropelta and Polacanthus to Nodosaurus because they have something different, they have something special. This is like the basic regular version of a Nodosaurid. I do love Nodosaurus. People usually know Nodosaurus, but I don't know. Mangrove Forest and Pulcherana is the combination to go for when you want these animals to look good. Number 100 is gonna be the most controversial of all. It's the Chinjusaurus, and I do want to apologize to everyone for this, but I simply don't like this animal. I do know that a lot of people find it to be their favorite and they find it beautiful, but I kind of hate the textures on the nose. The texture on the eye is a really not well done, I would say. The skin combinations, this is a good skin combination that I like to use when I use them. It was the Amazon rainforest and Paparana, and usually when I do a carnivore heavy build or a snowy build, like it really fits well into a snowy environment. Oh, their interaction is cute though. It's really nice. I do think that it belongs into the alpine and taiga environments, but and I like to use Amazon rainforest and Paparana for this, but their other skins are just simply like not it. I don't like the eye, I don't like the textures around the nose. It wasn't a hit with me. I'm sorry, but that's just my personal opinion. Number 101, it is the Marodactylus, the one flyer that made it into the top 10 of my least favorite animals in the game. Well, I wouldn't say least favorite. I mean, like, I still kind of like to use Marodactylus, but I do find him, I don't know. It is unique. It is really unique, but it's just a little meh for me. We're now entering the category of dinosaurs that I do consider to be just you know, what about it? I used it last time in my Jurassic Aviary build that was focused around the flyers, and I like the Amazon Rainforest and Pulchrana skin combination. I also like the green skin combination, don't know which one that is precisely. Marodactylus just doesn't do it for me. From air to the water, 102, it's the Tylosaurus. Again, an animal that I couldn't care less about. Well, I don't really want to say that I couldn't care less about it. I don't really care about it. I sometimes use it, but I do hate how angry and how grumpy it looks. The teeth and the entire like posture, it looks so evil. I don't like it. I don't really like this animal, but I think that Gambia River Basin and Pelophylax really go. Number 103, it is the Lesser Triceratops, the Torosaurus. Another dinosaur that falls right into the I couldn't care less about you category. I sometimes use it when I need some variety, when I'm doing an herbivore heavy park, when I'm doing something, you know, like, or I need a ceratopsid and I want to shake things up. I chose a random skin combination, Yukon River and Kalkarana in the species viewer that I kind of like, but then again, I don't have any favorite skin combination because I barely use this animal. The third worst animal in the game is the Scarpius Rex. I mean, this game could have done without it. It's completely useless, completely atrocious. It's don't like it. I like the Amazon Rainforest and Lithobate skin combination on it, but you know what my stance on hybrids is. The game didn't need this hybrid. The franchise didn't need this hybrid. It's simply just really ugly. We don't need it. I don't ever use it unless I need a monster, unless I need something monstrous. Well done. We're getting to the top 3 of the worst. The king of being irrelevant in the game is the chunking Gosaurus. See what I did there? Okay, I need to stop being so corny. Another dinosaur that I don't have a favorite skin combination for because I don't think any of these skins could help this animal. It's simply just meh. It's the king of meh. It's the king of this is so weird what it's got on its neck. We have so many better small stegosaurids, so many better animals. It's basically just like, this is the one animal that I'm like, I couldn't care less about, and I used it once. I used it once in across all of my builds. I only used it once, so not my cup of coffee. And if there's an animal in this game that I hate, it is the Albertosaurus. What can I say about the Albertosaurus? Everybody knows that I don't like Alberta because of this rubber duck skin. It's just so bad. It's so very bad. I don't know how or why or why is it even possible for an animal to be like to have zero texture on it in a game of these proportions. It's like it was atrocious in the first game and they did nothing to it in the second game. It literally is. I literally hate it, and it's such a shame because I love Albertosaurus. I love Albertosaurus as an animal, as a dinosaur, but in this game it's simply just it. Look at how shiny the skin is. It looks like a toy. It's tragic. It's really tragic. And don't let me start on the pattern. I will pop up one pattern out of the hatchery so that you can see how bad that is. And here you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at this atrocity. It doesn't blend. It doesn't. Look at that one. Like, this one is somewhat okay-ish. Then we have this one, which is kind of blended, but yeah, the skin is still rubbery. It's a toy, but look at this monstrosity. It's not blended at all. It looks. I can't. I can't look at it. It's so bad. It's really bad. Really, really bad. If we ever get Evolution 3, please, Frontier, please work on Albertosaurus. It doesn't deserve to be this ugly. It doesn't deserve to be this bad. It really is a legendary dinosaur, and this is a crime. This is a crime against this dinosaur. It really is. From top 10 worst to top 10 best, at number 10 it is the Yutyrannus, the newest addition to the game that I fell in love with. I didn't expect to love this animal so freaking much. It is an absolute thing of beauty. This skin combination, Yukon River and Pilophylax, I simply adore. I think that this was a home run in the DLC. This was like, it went straight to my top 10 favorite animals in the game. The feathers, the texture work, the colors, the patterning, everything about this animal is simply just gorgeous, and I couldn't be more satisfied that we have this. This was the thing that I didn't know that I needed in the game, and I am so glad that we got it. It's perfect. It is simply just perfect. Well done, Frontier. Kudos to you. I applaud you. At number 9, it is the Quetzalcoatlus, an animal that cannot be missing from my top 10 list of the best animals in the game. The flying reptile that we all wanted since the very beginning of the game, before we even knew that Quetzalcoatlus would be in the movie. And once we got it in the game with the movie skin, which I think the movie skin, the Quetzalcoatlus 2022, is the best skin for this animal. This is just, it simply is the best flying reptile. Tropiognathus was my number 1 pick before, but Quetzalcoatlus, it really, they hit the nail on the head with this one. The feathering, the colors, and also all of the skin and pattern combinations and variations for this animal are simply just gorgeous. Now we only need a Heterogopteryx to go with Quetzalcoatlus to have another giant flying reptile, and I will be satisfied. But for now, cats will suffice. Number 8 is one of my all-time favorite herbivores, is the Parasaurolophus. If you know me, if you've been with the channel for a while, you will know that Parasaurolophus is simply one of my all-time favorite dinosaurs, hadrosaurids, one of my favorite animals. Mangrove Forest and Pulcherana is the best skin combination to go with. Or the one that's from Dominion, the blue one from Dominion is really, really nice. And also the bioluminescent ones are really, really cute. However, they're really, really ugly during the day. So that's why I don't use them that much, because I usually build during the day. It's, you know, like, you don't build during the night. But I love Parasaurolophus. It's one of my all-time favorites, and it just simply had to be included in the top 10. At number 7, another of the Biosyn additions to the game is the Dimetrodon. It was a dream of mine to have this in the game, to have this in the franchise, and once we got it, it was everything that we have dreamed of. It simply was everything. I love the design, I love the texture work, I love the colors. I adore the basic movie version of it, the Dimetrodon 2022. I think it deserves a top 10 spot. At number 7, it really is a beautiful animal, a beautiful synapsid. I'm so glad that we had it in the movie. I'm so glad that we have it in the game. I use it quite a lot in my builds. and it's different. It's different to everything else that we have in the game, and that's why I simply love it. Number 6 on my list is the Allosaurus, the dinosaur that I used to say was my number one favorite from the game. It got knocked down a few spots to number 6, but it's still in my top 10. I warmed up to the pattern on the Allosaurus because I usually had my Allosaurus without a pattern, but I do love this one because it blends kind of well. It is the mangrove forest and lithobates. It is greenish or bluish with this orange stripes, orange coloring. I do love the design of the Allosaurus. I do love these eyebrows on Allosaurus. I don't know what the correct term is. I'm sorry. I should have prepared for this a little better. They really have a very cute social animation that I love. And they are basically like all around a well-rounded animal. The texture work is impeccable. It is immaculate. If you compare the texture work on Allosaurus and the freaking Albertosaurus, it's like two different games. They really did it justice in this game. Also, I love the Malta variant that we got in the Malta expansion, and Allosaurus is like one of my top favorites, like all-time favorite animals. We're in the top 5 now, and my number 5 is the Mayangasaurus. Again, a controversial opinion or an unexpected one if you have never seen any of my videos, but if you have ever seen any of my videos, you will know that Mayangasaurus is one of my all-time favorite dinosaurs from the game because of this patch over the eye, because of this is just so beautiful. It is the skin combination of Amazon rainforest and Papurana. Mayangasaurus can have some very weird skin and pattern combinations, so you need to be careful. But if you create something like this, Amazon rainforest and Papurana, it really goes together. I love this yellow color. I love the blue patch over the eye. I love their social interaction, which is really great. It's basically, well, it's not the same that the Chenjusaurus have, but I love them. I love them ever since I did the temple for them in my Atlantis in my first game. It wasn't even the Jurassic Park Atlantis that I premiered on my channel like almost a year ago now. That was built in Evolution 2. I built one in Evolution 1 and I used Mayangasaurus there. And ever since then, I fell in love with this animal. I love the little horns. I love how the proportions are, how, you know, like the long neck, the legs and everything. And it's simply just beautiful. Controversial opinions are not over because we're going back to the water, and it is the Liopleurodon that well, not everyone, but most of the people hate. And I don't know why, but I just love this animal, and this exit animation that they have out of the lagoon hatchery is one of the best exit animations for any of the animals in the game. I adore this. I adore how crocodilian it looks. I simply just can't help it, but I love the Liopleurodon. I know that many of you guys have a different opinion on this, that you like the Liopleurodon from the other Jurassic Park game, and I respect that. I never played that game, and I love, that's why I don't have any problem with this Liopleurodon. The spikes on its back, the crocodilian tail, the overall, whoop, hello, hi, it's me, hi, I'm the problem. The overall monster-like nature, I don't know why I mind the monster-like nature on Scorpius Rex, but I love it on the Liopleurodon. It's like an ancient crocodile of the waters, and I love the skin combination of Amazon rainforest and Pulcrana. It's simply basically just so very nice when it's this green coloring. I adore it. I am a big Liopleurodon stan in this game. Can't help it. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry about it. Entering the top 3, it is the cutest animal in the game, and nobody will tell me otherwise. It is the Dryosaurus. I had to do this. I had to put Dryosaurus as my number 3. When I was actually thinking about it, when I was doing this ranking, I was like, are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? People are gonna be like, what the hell? Like, Dryosaurus, but look at that face. Look at that face. It's so adorable, so damn cute. I love this Amazon rainforest and Paparana skin combination. It has the cutest social animation in the game. Oh, this one is socializing. It's a shame that it's in the shade, but they have this, like thing that they cuddle, or yeah, they do this, like little cuddly thing, and then they're like, somebody's watching it. Act cool. It's just, I can't. It's, and you all know that I adore herbivores. I am a very, I'm a pacifist. I do love peace. I don't want my dinosaurs to fight. I am not a huge carnivore lover. I do adore the Dryosaurs. I do adore my herbivores, and I simply had to put it here. Number 2 is a legend. It is the Carnotaurus. What can I say? I adore this animal. I simply just adore it. It's the second best animal in the game. The default skin for me is the best again, Death Valley and Rana, because it has to be red. Carnotaurus just simply has to be red. There's no helping it. I tried other different skins on the Carnotaurus, but you can go around the world and search for a better Carnotaurus skin. You won't find it. This is it. This is simply just perfect. I like the burned Carnotaurus skin from the Dominion movie, which is really beautiful as well. But this default skin is just the best. I love the horns over the eyes. I love the texture work. I love the patterning. I love how it blends well together. I love the social animation. I love the eating social animation. And they really did a home run with this animal. It's and the Dryosaurs are just casually walking by. I don't suppose that you will know what my number 1 pick is just out of, all of these. But let's get to my number 1 pick. Drum roll, please. It is the Suchomimus. And yeah, the Carnotaurus had to be there to block the view. Anyway, the Suchomimus is, I was thinking about it and I was like, really? The Suchomimus? But then I was like, really? The Suchomimus. I love how unique it is. I love how the snout is so long. I love this skin combination, which is Amazon rainforest and lithobates. This green skin with the red patterning, and the other, the vice versa. It is also really great when it has the red skin. I think that's mangrove forest, and the green patterning. It's magnificent. I adore it. I love that it is so lean. It's so very slim. It has this long snout, the long neck. It is a fish eater. It is a Spinosaurid. It's perfect. I love this little horn that it has on its nose. But the snout, the snout is really what sells it. And the texture work is impeccable. It's very well done. I am really speechless when it comes to Suchomimus, when it comes to this animal, because this really is my favorite animal in the game that I will use forever and ever and ever. And now, after 2 hours of recording, I'm gonna have to go and cut this whole thing. 425 animals. 101 species. That means that 5 species altogether died out. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this long video. This will be very long, so I'm gonna have to just like shut up now and go into my saying goodbyes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video. If you like the video, please like, comment, or share with your friends. Comment down below if you agree with some of these picks, if you disagree with some of these picks. What are your top 10 most favorite, least favorite? You don't need to write a list of the ranking of all of your 106 dinosaurs in the game. You could try and you can let me know, but thank you again for watching. My name is Tommy. If you like the video and you think that you will like my upcoming content, park builds, tips, tutorials, and other stuff, please do consider subscribing to the channel because there is much more coming. Thank you again for watching. My name is Tommy. I hope you have the greatest of the days, and I hope that I will see you here next time. But till the next time, bye bye.